everybody, welcome to my channel. So today we are making a beef and broccoli cheddar soup. It is super easy to make and it falls perfectly in our diets. This is keto friendly, paleo friendly, low carb friendly, whatever you want to call it. It's only 6 net carbs and 7 ingredients. So if you guys are interested in this recipe, just keep watching. 7 easy, simple ingredients. We're gonna do about 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. Hard to say. I'm just using great value. I have 4 cups of beef broth and I'm using Pacific Foods for that. It's only 1 gram of carb, no added sugar. Medium size onion. I have some broccoli here that I have already cut up and roti. And then 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. The recipe calls for whole milk, but for carb counting wise, I decided to just do heavy whipping cream. I'm not sure if it's gonna mess up our meal today, but we shall see. And then I have some garlic, some fresh oregano, and then salt and pepper to taste. So let's get started. All right, and for this meat, I did want to season it a little bit, and I went outside of the recipe and I added a little bit of taco seasoning that I had. But I didn't add a lot because this isn't a broccoli cheddar beef taco soup, so it's just to give it a nice little flavor. But you can really season it with anything you want. And our beef is looking great. It is almost ready. You can still see a lot of pink in here. But it smells delicious. And honestly, my favorite part is the fat. I'm a fatty. I love all that fat that is coming out. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Give it about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so I have drained our ground beef. Looks so good. We're probably not gonna use all of this for this recipe today, but we're gonna use majority of it, and you can just save the rest for tomorrow or another day. So, all right, now I'm adding my 4 cups of beef broth. I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit. There you go. 4 cups of beef broth. And I'm gonna let this come to a boil. And then I'm gonna add the onions and the broccoli, and we're gonna let that cook up until it's nice and soft. All right, so we have a nice little boil going on here. It's not too rapid. So I'm gonna start adding my onion. And my broccoli. And we're just gonna cook this up until our broccoli is nice and soft. I predict maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna leave that at a nice little simmer. I'm gonna put it down to about 6, medium-high heat, and we'll come and check on it and see how it's turned out. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells so good. And my broccoli is looking nice and soft. I can tell because I can just stick one of these in here and it breaks apart. Oh, this looks great. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do now is we're going to add our milk and beef back in. So, moment of truth, we are adding this heavy whipping cream. Let's see how it turns out. I don't think we did anything bad here. And during this stage, I'm gonna start tasting it and adding some salt and pepper, as well as some, I'm not sure if I'm gonna add the garlic anymore. Okay, now with our beef. Oh, look at them colors. I should have probably taken out a little bit more of the fat, but that is okay. This looks good. Okay, so I think that is enough beef. Yeah, maybe a little bit more, but that's more than enough. We're also gonna add the cheese in it later, so we don't want to overdo it. I like my soups to be a little bit more brothy anyways. So okay, we're gonna keep that there. We're gonna cook it up, let it boil a little bit, and then we'll add our cheese. All right, so let's season this bad boy. I'm using some fresh pepper. Nice amount on there. Maybe I want to say this is like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. Some salt. We haven't seasoned this much at all, so I don't think I'm being heavy-handed here. I'm just gonna stir it up and give it a taste. Add as much of this little salt and pepper as you would like. This is yours. Oh my god, that is so good. And I haven't even added the cheese yet. I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper. I'm gonna let those seasonings like really cook up in there. Just one more taste. I just want an excuse to taste it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, one more dash. And all right, let it cook up, simmer up a little bit, and then we are gonna add our cheese, and we are 99% done after that. The recipe also calls for some hot sauce, so we'll add a couple dashes in there as well. Okay, so we're beginning to see some little boils in here, so I'm gonna start adding our Sharp Cheddar Cheese. And then we're just gonna let this over a really low heat until our cheese is completely melted. I'm hoping this gives it a really nice orangey color. And I have put our heat on low. Just gonna let it simmer. Yum! Yes, okay. And then our last and final thing that we're gonna be doing is adding in some fresh oregano. And then we should be done and ready for a taste. Here's our chopped up oregano. Sprinkle that in there. And I'm gonna save some of it for the end too for some garnish. It looks awesome. Alright you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It is time for a taste test, so let's see how we feel about this soup. It looks great. The consistency is really good, and it's just like brothy how I like it. It's not like super thick or super runny. It's really, really nice. Like, it's so good. So, I really recommend this dish. Like, the calorie count is great on this. The carbs are great on this. Switching out the whole milk and with heavy whipping cream, I think was so smart because we cut down on our carbs by a lot. The oregano is the star of this dish. Like, you can taste it in every single bite, but it's not overpowering at all. The beef is very nicely in there. It's not like super big pieces of beef or anything. It's just like, it's a nice little taste to have in there. And what I really like about this soup is that the broccoli is nice and soft, but it's not extremely mushy. And most like broccoli cheddar soups, it's kind of like blended in there. I like how it's just whole and delicious. And what else? This is really great. If you guys decide to try this, please comment down below and let me know what you do differently and what you added or took out, and how this fit into your lifestyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.